most of these things that we do, it doesn't benefit the American people. It benefits all the other people, right? And I said, you can't say something like that. And he said, look what's going on with middle America, right? I think you were talking about how financially where we are right now. I can take this problem and link it to this, but maybe there's no correlation between this and this. I would link the middle class to, listen, there's a website called 1971. I am sure you've seen this, where everything of American problems links back to 1971 economically. Single mothers, finances, middle America collapsing, the debt market all of a sudden skyrockets, us no longer building 3-bedroom homes. All we want to build is 4-bedroom homes. We no longer build small starter homes. All of these things that you go through, what happened? We got off the gold standard. We are reckless in our debt today, all across, not only individuals, companies, stock market, the government. So if you link those two, I get that. Why did we get off the gold standard? I mean, obviously it created a ton of wealth for us, but holy shit, we're in a...
Would we be able to fund our wars without that? Here's that's the reason.
Isn't that a good thing, though?
Yes. No, I'm saying, but that's part of.
I know.
But it's a little too monocausal for me, only because there are other countries that have not decimated their working and middle class, and that are in fact making progress toward bringing people out of poverty and to bring more prosperity for their people. This is not inevitable. These are the byproduct of choices that we're making, and at the end of the day, the only metric, maybe not the only metric, but the primary metric of whether a political class is succeeding or failing is how much it is benefiting the people whom they're supposed to be serving. It may be idealistic or theoretical, but it's also true. And if I'm American. I've lived here, most of my life. I grew up here. I look at how things were in the 70s and 80s, and things are just worse now. In every way, the country looks worse. Like physically, it looks worse. Families are worse. Literacy is worse. People are less educated. People have less of an economic future. I think the idea that you can't raise a family without having 2 incomes and both parents having to work out of the house is absolutely devastating.
I agree. But that's 1971. We got off the gold standard. When we got off the gold standard, we started, hey, trust us.
I'm just saying that's monocausal. I'm saying that we could, even with that, there's a lot more we could be doing better. And I think using our resources.
This is massive, though. This is massive because this opened up the recklessness spending. And we kept saying, hey, don't worry about it. Another bailout. Like, you think we're not going to be when do you think we're going to stop bailing out? Do you think the bailing out concept is going to stop? You think this is it with bailing out?
We're bailing out Wall Street, we're subsidizing industry, where and the wars.
I was never for it. Let them go out of business. That's part of capitalism. But that goes back to this move. Nixon did a lot of things right, but Nixon is the reason why China is as big as it is today. Nixon opened up a lot of stuff. Some could give a lot of credit to that, but we could have gone to a different place. Nixon is, he was, I don't know if I'm sure you read a lot on Nixon.
For sure.
But to me, Nixon was a complicated character with what he did. Yeah, very complicated character. But after 2 years of working on this, we have finally pulled it off. And let me tell you what it is. Every time we do the Vol Conference, if you've attended, you know this. I stand up and I speak for probably 45 hours is what I do at the Vol Conference. And I love it. I love being around the guys. I love it. But I wear the Ferragamo shoes when I do this. Or I wear some kind of dress shoes. Eventually, for the last 25 years, I've always been on stage walking. I'm like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. I want a shoe that I'm comfortable wearing. And here's what I love. I don't like shoes that are so heavy. That's a dumbbell. You can use it as a weapon. I don't want that. Like the Xenia, you carry it. I have so many of them, but they're so heavy. Like you can literally curl the Xenia down, the shoes, and you'll get a pump within 30 reps. And I wanted the combination of the Hoka, the On-Cloud, the Super Foam, because there's a big thing going on right now with the Super Foam where the bottom of the shoe, you wear it. You know which ones I'm talking about, the On-Cloud or the Hokas, right? They're so comfortable. And I said, what if we take luxury and then combine it with the super comfort? What would that look like? And let's build it in Italy. So what do? We went to Italy. We designed the shoe in Florida. We made the shoe in Italy in five of the factories. We went back and forth, God knows how many times. And by the way, the shoes we're about to launch and introduce to you right now, where you're going to see the video for the first time, I've been wearing those shoes for the last 22 days straight. I'm wearing them right now. I literally wear it with suits. I wore it yesterday when we went to lunch. I wear it every single day. It's the most comfortable shoes I have, yet It's authentic Italian leather, Rob. If you don't mind playing the video, go for it. Here's the video of the latest shoe, the FLBs. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless.
Boom.
There you go. Designed in Florida, 100% made in Italy. 50 hands touch each shoe that was made. And here's what's unique about it. I want to kind of show this to everybody that knows this. And I've worn pretty much every one of these shoes. So if you compare this, the Italian leather, of course, it's made in Italy. It's not assembled, made in China, assembled in Italy, 100% made in Italy, assembled in Italy. It's FLBs, Berluttis, which are $18.40, Ferragamos are $8.95, Zennias are $11.90, and Gucci's are $9.50. Leather premium lining, all of them except for Gucci. Laceless feature, it's the FLBs, the Berluttis, you have laces, Ferragamos laceless, and then you have also the Zennias, and then the Gucci's have the laces. I don't want to wake up in the morning, put laces on. I want to get out the house. Took me 3 seconds to put my shoes on today. Craftsman, 5 different Italian factories all made this shoe. Berluttis are the same as us, as well as FLB. But the only shoe, these trainers, the only one in the world today, according to the factories that told me this in Italy, that has the super foam, the only one that has the same super foam used in the On Clouds and the Hokas, it's the FLBs, and they're officially out, and you can place the order. Here's a challenge. We only have 1,000 of these pairs. And when you say 1,000 of these pairs, they start from size, I believe, is it 8? It goes 8, 9, 10, 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12, 13. Those are the sizes that we have. And the shoes that you can get today, the colors, you have access to, Rob, if you can go back there, you can have access to those browns, which is absolutely beautiful. And by the way, the brown on the bottom, the stitching on the side is a left stitching. If you can change the picture, and on the bottom it says the future looks bright. Look at the white lines on the side. It's beautiful. The only ones we have right now that you can get sent out today are the black and the browns. If you do want the white to pre-order, I would highly recommend you do so. They're going to come out the second week of December. So the white and the navy blue comes out the second week of December. The browns and the blacks are available. If you believe the future looks bright as much as we do, go place the order. There's nothing like sitting in the boardroom with your trainers and you put your feet over your knee and people look at the bottom of your shoe and it says future looks bright. That's how you get deals done. All right, so they're out. I'm excited to announce it, and I'm very happy for people to go sport it. When you get them, take pictures, send it our way. We're going to show all these shoes, all the pictures that are being taken. I already got a bunch of them sent to me on Instagram. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. It's all over the website. Maybe buy it for your husband, buy it for your brother, buy it for your coworkers, buy it for your best salespeople if you want to let them know the future looks bright. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.